Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your weekly messages for next week, so we'll get straight into it. We have the Vulture Spirit and it says nothing is wasted. So this card is about how, if you've been through a tough situation, you might feel like, oh my God, I've wasted my time here. I have what was the point in this? I didn't need to go down this road. I should have done something differently. That's the type of energy that you're in here. And this is basically a reminder to say, don't think about it that way. Like everything that you went through, you had to go through to get to where you are, or to get to where you're going. So this is about all the lessons that you've learned, all the situations that you've been through. Nothing of that is wasted time. It's all divinely guided. So appreciate it. Like, I know it's not easy to do, but if you can be grateful for the hardships that you've been through, that's really going to put you on top here. Then, sorry, Virgo, we have the full moon in Taurus, and it says your dreams need a practical plan. And I think Cancer also got this card. But this is about how, if things are like, you could be in this place of like daydreaming and hoping and your head in the clouds a little bit. It's saying that basically you might need to like ground those manifestations into reality by actually making a plan to allow those things to come in. So like, what are the steps that you need to take in order, like in this normal 3D world, in reality, what do you need to do to get what you want to come in? So you might need to get like a 10-step plan of this is what I need to do, and take it from there basically and start actually acting on those. And then we have by the book. So this card is about how you need to do things like you need to follow the law, you need to follow the rules, work with the law of abundance, work with the law of attraction, the law of what is it? Why is it leaving my head right now? The law of assumption. Sorry, that's the one. So you need to work with universal laws to help you in a situation, but it's about doing things like by the rules type of thing. So what are the general rules of the issue that at hand that you're thinking of? Like what, for example, if it's dating and you're dating someone new and you're not supposed to, I don't know, go home with them on the first night, for example. So that could be one of the general rules that you need to follow. It's just about following the rules right now. If it's got to do with your career or work, like what are the general laws or rules that follows, and follow that. So that's what might need to happen. Then let's see, so if it's like a separation, for example, it's about you cutting contact and doing things by the book so that you can heal, or whatever the situation is, you just need to follow the rules. So what does the tarot have to say for Virgo? So what's coming in, what are the messages, and what does Virgo need to know? So we have the 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands. 7 to 8, I like that. 2 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Tower. Then we have Justice, the Knight of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. I know you can't see that fully, but I will be lifting the cards up. 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, King of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So Virgo, things at the bottom of the deck are either things that you don't see coming or things that are currently happening in the shadows, like in the 5D world, let's say. So we have the 2 of Wands. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made here. And the decision that's coming in is that you feel very comfortable where you're at, but it is about needing some sort of change, because where you're at right now, although you think that it's I feel like where you're at right now is not a good place, to be honest. Now you are moving out of that, but you've been in a bad place for the past while, and I feel like it's been a slow process moving out of it. So what's happening now is basically you would rather stay in this place because it's familiar, even though it hasn't been treating you well, or, you know, wherever you're at right now, you'd rather stay here because of comfort rather than going into the unknown. So you're holding on to things because of you're holding on to people from the past, you're holding on to issues. You could even be holding on to money here in some way. Like, this is also a thing to say that you need to start saving. So maybe start putting some money away in some way. But whatever this decision is bringing in, it is going to bring you to a place where you are going to be like emotionally stable. You're going to be emotionally mature. There's going to be balance in your emotions, but you are also just going to get to this place of you're going to be an extremely kind person, you're caring, you're loyal, you probably are all those things already, Virgo, but it's like now you're at this place where you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to let anyone, even how nasty people can be or how many issues they can bring to the table or something like that. It's about how you're like, I'm not going to let that affect me. I'm still going to be this kind, caring, loyal, loving person because that's who I am, and I'm not going to let someone else change me because they've, like, you know, disrupted my peace or something. Then we have the Five of Pentacles here in the center of your reading. So the Five of Pentacles is about how right now, next week, you're focused on either some sort of financial difficulties here with the Five of Pentacles, like really stressed about finances, feeling like maybe there's some sort of unemployment, or there's just issues when it comes to you don't have enough here. When it comes to money and that type of thing. Or it could also be a lack mentality. So feeling like a victim, feeling left out in the cold, not seeing that you can get yourself out of this type of thing, that you can... Sorry, Virgo, my camera ran out of storage. Luckily I caught it in time, so I didn't go too much without it being recorded. So with the Five of Pentacles, like I said, it's like it could be a lack mentality or feeling left out in the cold or something like that, or feeling like a victim. So you could just be feeling like extremely upset, hurt, lost, you know, like that type of energy, which isn't great. But you can see that when you are in this mentality of feeling like a victim or feeling like lost or something like that, with her head in her knees over there, she can lift up her head and see that there is a key, that she can actually open the door, she can get out of the situation. But it's like you're not seeing that just yet in some way. What's gotten you here is I feel like you've been putting a lot of effort into something, but you haven't been getting the rewards back, whether that's a financial reward. It could be that you've been putting like a lot of work into something, but there's only just like you're not getting paid enough for the work that you're putting in. Or it could be that you're putting a lot of effort into a situation, or even you're putting a lot of money into something and that it's not like giving back to what it should be. And you needing to have some sort of patience here when it comes to this. Or it could just be like if this was a relationship sense, it's about you putting in all the work here in the relationship and the other person is not really putting in anything. So you're wanting to see more effort from their side, or more rewards in general, more growth. Then we have the Eight of Wands here. If it would... Okay, perfect. So we have the Eight of Wands here. So I feel like some situation in your life, you've been in this like either like financial hardships or just like really difficult times at the moment emotionally and that type of thing. So you've been in this issue, but things are actually starting to move from that, like you're moving forward in some way. So you could have felt a bit stuck beforehand where you were, and now things are gaining momentum and you're moving out of this phase. There could be some sort of communication in relation to this, but it is just fast movement. And then we have Justice here. So karma is also coming into play here. Things are going to be balanced out. The universe is getting involved a little bit, but things are going to be fair. And the reason things are going to be fair is because you're doing things by the book. So it's about, you know, not... you won't get everything you've ever wanted type of thing, but you will get some things you've wanted and some things you will need to compromise on. It's just that fair energy there with the Libra energy. And then we have the Three of Pentacles here. So this is also your outcome. So this could be, you know, some sort of teamwork. You could be getting help from a professional in some way. Maybe someone who's, I don't know if it's financial issues or something like that. It could be a financial advisor that you're getting advice from. It could be that you are, if it's in your career, it could be that you're working with someone now, like a mentor or something like that, to help you get out of this energy or out of this situation that you're in, to move towards maybe a promotion or a sideways movement with where you're at, moving jobs. It could be a coach that you're connecting with, or a therapist, even if it's got to do with an emotional side of things. Like, you know, you could be getting therapy on something, but it is just about you putting in work and you collaborating and making teamwork with someone else, so that you feel valued, they feel valued, and you guys can move on towards building something together. Maybe some sort of, you know, you each have the different skills to build on this. Then in your 3D world next week, so just in the day-to-day, we have the Eight of Swords. So you are going to be quite stressed out, and I do feel like I've seen this energy a lot for you, Virgo, lately. But you are also overthinking everything, and maybe that's what's bringing in the stressfulness for you, is because you're stuck in this over-analysis paralysis here. But as you can see, this is all in your head, because she's looking into this portal or this mirror or whatever it is. And in reality, she's actually doesn't have any ropes. There's nothing tying her. Again, there's nothing blindfolding her. This is a feeling of being stuck. So you could just be feeling that way next week, but there is a need for you to kind of release yourself from your own thoughts. Maybe you just need a distraction. Maybe you just need to distract yourself, because you do feel like, you know, all this time that you put into this is wasted. So if you can't if you can't get yourself into a good mindset with whatever's like stressing you out here, then try your best. And I know it's more difficult than I could ever imagine. And I've been through stuff like that as well, where you just cannot get out of your thoughts in something. It is about just trying to focus on things that do make you happy, then, to try and limit your thinking on that specific issue. Then in your emotions and in your romance and that type of thing, we have the Two of Cups. So there could be some sort of balance coming into a situation. Maybe you and another person, there could be a soulmate energy here. But you and another person are just, there's mutual feelings, there's mutual give and take, like balance coming into a situation. It could be a decision that needs to be made, probably on a romantic love or even platonic love. But there is just, you know, mutual feelings between you and someone else here, and you are focused on maybe bringing balance into a situation in your love life. And then we have the Tower here. So this is in your thoughts next week. So there could be something that's like completely unexpected, that like an idea pops into your head completely unexpectedly, and it's like, basically it's releasing your ego in some way. So you're getting out of your ego and you're going more into your spiritual side and feeling your way through things and trusting your own internal self, like your higher self, over your ego, because your ego is just causing issues for you, as you can see. So it is about letting that go and just allowing change to come in, and you are changing your thoughts, your thought patterns. There's just major change going on here. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So this is in one of your goals or your desires or something like that. So you could want to be, you know, you could want someone to come in and like sweep you off your feet, and that could be happening next week. Someone offering you like some sort of proposal, like it could be that this offer is bringing some sort of movement to your romantic life in some way. The Knight of Cups is someone who's like the knight in shining armor, like someone who's going to come and rescue you and like look after you and that type of thing. So that could be happening with you, or it could be that you're that person who's trying to like come forward to someone else and bring them some sort of offer. But we will get clarifiers on that. But it is just a romantic side. Like I feel like one of your goals is very focused on romance, and that is coming in for you next week. So let's get some clarifiers. So I want to clarify. So what is the Two of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles? King of Cups. It's like I've told you. And then we have the Moon in the shadows here. So I do feel like you are needing to focus on your level of stability within your emotions here. So that's what you need to focus on. You could be hiding how emotional you actually are. You could be hiding or holding back your kindness or something like that, or your love from someone out of fear. So it is about letting go of fear so that you can actually become emotionally stable within yourself. And then we have, okay, so I want to see, what is this Five of Pentacles that you're so focused on? What has this got to do with? It's the Three of Pentacles, which is over there. So you are focused. I feel like it does have to do with finances or work in some way, or just some sort of teamwork that you wanted to work on something with someone and you just feel like they left you out of the situation. But whatever that is like you just feel like they aren't valuing you. You feel like they don't see you for like what you're worth in some way. And then we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So definitely some sort of communication needs to happen surrounding this, where you need to maybe communicate like you're not going to stand for that anymore. Like you might need to cut them out. You might need to just have a breakthrough with them by communicating honestly how you are feeling. So let's see, what is the Eight of Swords? The Chariot. So you could have some sort of stress surrounding movement or moving on in some way. You're wanting some sort of success out of a situation and you're stressed out that that success is never going to come in and that you're going to have to move past this in some way and leave this behind. Knight of Cups in the shadows. So it could have to do with this goal that you're focused on, some sort of romantic offer that's you're wanting to come your way, or that you're wanting to give that romantic offer and you're worried that they're moved on in some way. But whatever that is, it is a stressful energy. So you need to move past that stressful energy and overcome any obstacles. What's the, okay, Two of Cups is the Three of Wands. So you've had to have some sort of patience when it comes to a connection in your life. And you're wanting to bring balance into this connection, but it's like it's not coming in yet and you're having to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. You might need to plan something, and again, you're in this stressful energy. It's like you're stressful day and night, like you can't sleep at night. You are like having anxiety, you could be having panic attacks, you could just be extremely upset, like depressed. It is just about having sleepless nights and really being completely stressed out, not seeing a way through this in some way. And you're just kind of like waiting and waiting and waiting, hoping things will change and that the balance will come in between the two of you. What's the Tower? Okay, well, that's good. So the Tower is the Five of Cups in the reverse. So you could be unexpectedly getting this idea in your head next week that you are letting go of your ego, and that's helping you to move forward from a situation. So you could have been feeling very negative about it in the past, feeling like there was regrets, feeling like you should have done things differently, or like you're very upset in some way. This is basically you being like, okay, you know what, it's time to move on. I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna like let go of this situation. High Priestess, you know in your gut what needs to happen here. You know what's coming in, even though the Tower is unexpected. It's like your intuition can feel this coming. Okay, what's the Knight of Cups? Queen of Swords in the reverse. I feel like with whatever offers coming your way, either, okay, so take this how this resonates. This is you and another person, right? You are either the offerer trying to like offer this connection with someone, this love and that type of thing, and this person, the other person is the Queen of Swords, or it could be that this is the person and you are the Queen of Swords. So you take what resonates here, but with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, so you or the other person, depending on who you are, is kind of like being cold to the situation. You're cutting the situation off. You're not open to this offer that's coming your way, and you're like, absolutely not, don't come near me. Or they could be like that. There could be some harsh words that's exchanged, some drama maybe surrounding the situation. This person could be very dramatic. You could be quite dramatic yourself. I don't know, Virgo. Like I said, take what resonates. But it is just about this cold energy towards someone trying to offer you love, or you trying to offer love to someone else with them being cold in some way. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in the shadows. So I do feel like you are holding on to either issues from the past or to a person from the past that needs to be released here. You need to release control of this situation. So what is the Three of Pentacles as the outcome? Tower. Definitely something unexpected coming in here. Tower and the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like there is an ending to some sort of, there was a painful situation that you went through. It hurt you. You might have felt betrayed. It happened unexpectedly, that type of thing. But I also feel like just as unexpectedly, there is going to be some sort of collaboration where you're going to, or you might need therapy or help when it comes to some sort of like professional help when it comes to some sort of painful ending that you went through, and you need help to get over this because you just can't cope anymore. It's like chaos basically. So I do feel like you are going to get the help that you need is the main thing you need to take out of that. So let's move on to your love reading. This could all be about love, but this is now specifically about love. Oops, that just flew out there. Okay, so for Virgo, what do we need to know about Virgo's love life for next week? Foundation, established family and security. So there could be a realization when it comes to this, because we have realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. So there is definitely some sort of like wake up that's happened. This is kind of like judgment. So you're having some sort of like self-realization here that you want to build a foundation with someone. You want something that's secure, something that is that you can, maybe you want a family with someone, or maybe you want someone to join your family or you to join someone else's family, and you're now realizing that that's the specific thing that you want. So in order to build these foundations, you might need to let go of something else, or you might need to focus on your family or something like that, your security. So what else? Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, and karmic lessons. And then that's very synchronistic with justice. So there is definitely some sort of karmic lessons that needed to be learned here. That's why I say nothing is wasted. And the patterns kept repeating itself and repeating itself in your life because you weren't learning the lessons. And now I feel like you've learned the lessons. But you do still need to get past some sort of like negative mindset when it comes to this. We also have, hex, witchcraft, curse. So you could feel like someone's putting a curse on you, or you could be sending bad energy to someone else. But this is about not releasing any sort of negative energy when it comes to these issues. Okay, what else? Virgo, that's coming in. Shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. And at the bottom of the deck, we have clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. So there definitely might need to be some sort of conversation here with you and another person. But I feel like this other person is extremely like shallow, and they come back to you when they're bored with their situation. And then they come back to kind of like just like get a little bit of fun, or a little bit like they're very dramatic is what I feel. And basically this is about you needing to basically like see what their intuitions, what their intentions are. Like your intuition might know exactly what their intentions are, and it's about you actually saying to them like don't like be honest with them and say like don't come at me if you're going to come with this. I don't want this. I want something that is going to be like part of my family here. Like I don't want someone who's shallow and who is only cares about themselves, and as soon as like they get bored they go off and do something else. Like that's not what I want in my life, and you might need to be honest about that. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know for Virgo for their love life for next week? We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I feel like you think this person is your soulmate, but this person is not your soulmate. And by you kind of, maybe you need to stop, like I feel like you're like trying to call in this person, but this person is not your soulmate. The soulmate is someone else that you've been waiting for, which you think is this person. And this is basically you needing to release attachment on a specific outcome or a specific person, and then that will get your soulmate to come in basically. So if you say, okay, instead of saying I want this person, I want them to come back, but I want them to be like in this way, rather say, okay, I want my soulmate to come in. I want my life partner to come in, and I want them to come in. I want them to be like this. So I want them to have a good foundation. I want them to love family. I want them to be secure within themselves. I want them to make me feel secure. You know, like all of those things. Like what do you want? Say what you want. Okay, Virgo, what does Virgo need to know? We have, you deserve love. You are lovable. So I feel like maybe what you've been through has made you feel like you've taken a knock to your self-confidence in some way, and you do deserve love. So you need to realize this. And I feel like by you going through these hardships, it is teaching you some sort of lesson that you are lovable, even though it feels like it doesn't feel that way now. I do feel like there's going to be a huge change. Okay, what else? We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe you're struggling financially, or they are, or you just have to work so much that you're not having time to basically go out and meet people or speak to someone, or you don't have the money to go out on a date or something like that. But that is just an issue at the moment. We do have here honeymoon though. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you could be going on holiday with someone, or it could be, and that's why you can't go on holiday right now because of the finances, or you could be meeting someone while you go on holiday, and you the reason why this is delayed is because you don't have the finances for it just yet, but you'll meet this person on holiday or while you're away somewhere or something like that. Okay, so let's get some messages from your person. So from Virgo's person's higher self, what would they say to Virgo if they weren't holding anything back, speaking from the heart? Wow, I love you. Okay, what else? We need to let each other go. So I do feel like this person does have a lot of love for you. They care for you and that type of thing. But it's like they know that you guys aren't right for each other, and you know that too. What else? We have, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So I do feel like you guys are mirroring each other, because you also stay awake thinking about them, but yours is a very stressed out energy. So Virgo, that's all I have for you today. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.